Morning guys, welcome back. First thing I want to say is I really want to thank everybody for watching the channel and interacting, making heaps of comments, and yeah, just generally enjoying my videos. When I first started the channel, I really didn't think that people would watch it. I had a purpose, and the purpose for starting the channel was primarily just to document my life so I could show it to my grandkids, or you know, I just had somewhere that I could refer to it. Obviously, if you try and keep it all on a little storage card, it becomes a nightmare because you've got so much of it. But if you put it on YouTube, it's pretty much always there. So yeah, I'd just like to thank everybody for really interacting with that. I've been reading all your comments. I'm trying to respond to absolutely every comment that I possibly can. But one comment that kept coming up from most people, especially on the house video, was everybody wanted some drone footage of obviously the property and what we've done here. Unfortunately, I don't have a drone. Actually, I do. I tell a lie. I went out and bought one because I saw all your guys' comments, so I went out and bought a drone the other day. So what I've got here is I've got a DJI Avata 2, and I've got this nice little package that it comes in. That's the drone here, as you can see, and it comes with obviously a controller. I mean, how are you supposed to use it without a controller? This is like a, I don't know how you would describe it. It's like a little joystick type thing. But the best thing about the drone is it comes with goggles because it's a first person view drone. So basically, it feels like you're in the drone, which is something really strange, but also at the same time really, really cool. Got these little antennas that you put up, and basically you put the headset on and you fly it around the property. So I've done a couple of test runs with it. I've tried to get the hang of it. I've watched a few YouTube tutorials of that sort of thing. I think I've got the hang of it now. I haven't crashed it yet, so that's always a good thing. So I think what I'm going to do is first I'm going to take you guys for a little bit of a fly. I'm going to sit on the terrace and I'm going to take you guys for a little bit of a fly just around the house. So I'll do an aerial shot of the house and the property and the land that we own and we live on. And then after that, I'm going to jump in the buggy. I got the buggy going the other day. It's been out of commission for a while because it's been so wet. But I got the buggy going, so I'm going to jump in the buggy and I'm going to take you down to Uncle Neo's rice fields. There's enormous rice fields out here that you can't quite see from the terrace, but believe me, there's enormous rice fields out there on the family land. There's about 30 something hectares of land here, so it's huge. Heaps to do, heaps to fly around, so I'll give you guys a bit of a tour and hopefully I don't crash the drone along the way. Right, so guys, we're just heading out of the terrace now, and directly in front of us is the rice fields way down below. This here is not actually a road, or a public road, I mean. It's the driveway down to our cousin's house. You can see way over in the distance, that's the rice field. This is all still on family land. This is pretty much where all the driveways converge. That cabin down there below us, that's the first house that we built, and we lived in that one before we built our house. Our driveway up to our house is just down below those trees there. We're just going to fly over a mango tree at the moment, and down there somewhere you can actually see our driveway. So down there on the bottom right of the screen, that's our house. So that's the clearing. That's the little town that we belong to, or the little village. Population is maybe a few hundred, I think 270, 280 people. And that's our driveway that connects to the road. So now we're just going down to look at the top of our house. Heading to a little clearing behind our house, which we'll eventually probably put another cabin on, just down below us there. We're coming back down from behind the house. That is the outdoor kitchen and the vegetable garden that we've turned into a chicken coop. I think the elevation of our house is maybe 400 or 500 meters above sea level. So we're not directly on the top of a mountain, but we are quite high. This is just going down our super muddy driveway to our first cabin. So that cabin there, it's currently a guest house. It's completely unused. We do maintain it. So we're heading back down our cousin's driveway. Gets really muddy when it's wet, obviously. And now we're turning back to our house. We've got a little clearing currently in the front of the house. It's a little bit brown. It was just recently cleared because Mary's going to plant a nice flower garden, very colourful flower garden that we can have a look at while we're sitting on the terrace eating or having coffee. So now I'm going to fly the drone back in. I'll try and get through this door and you'll be able to see me sitting there with my headset on flying the drone. Oh, there I go. Now we're just going to head down to the rice fields and away we go. Well, I just had to stop halfway through doing something because the water delivery guy got stuck down the bottom of the driveway. So I had to take the buggy down there, and this is how we get our drinking water. These are 5-gallon containers, obviously the ones that they sell in the water coolers and offices and that sort of thing. Here they're pretty cost effective. I think each one of those costs us about 35 pesos. So yeah, that's how we get the water. It's the beauty of the buggy. Anyway, what we're doing, that's right, we're going down to Uncle Neo's. I'll show you guys the rice fields. See you guys there. So it's a bit of a mission to leave at the moment, guys, because we've got all these bloody dogs that keep following us. Hey, check. But anyway, away we go. Pretty wet and slippery today. Which way are we going to go? We've got multiple ways to go. Let's go this way. Oh! Watch out for the puppy! Morning! There's one of our cousins living there. We're still down this dodgy little road trying to get to Uncle Neo's. Probably wouldn't even call it a road, to be honest. Does that look like a road to you guys? Believe it or not, I actually used to be able to get the van down here. I don't know how, because when we first moved here we didn't have any water at all and we didn't have any place to get it. So we actually had to drive down here and get it from the natural spring down the bottom, which I'll show you guys. But it's not really a road. Oh, buggy disaster. Well, that's what happens when you buy a second-hand buggy, guys. It's just stopped on me. No idea what the problem is. Don't actually care. I'm sure I'll figure it out. That way or that way? Can't really go that way, can we? So this, guys, this is our Bohol, my favourite uncle's house. This is way down the bottom by the rice field. So just arriving at Uncle Neo's house. We've had a chat to our auntie. I think Uncle Neo's down here doing some farming. So we'll go down and see what he's up to. He's a huge character, huge kind heart for such a tiny little guy. I think he's only about 5 foot, mid-70s, but the heart on this guy is next to none. This is where we used to come and collect our water from. We actually used to get the van all the way down here somehow. So it looks like Uncle Neo's been planting, that looks like corn. We've got a few workers out in the field. This is the rice milling machine, or the rice husk thing machine. To be honest, guys, I actually don't know much about it. It's very, very muddy down here. It's like a natural spring and some fish ponds. I'm going to get the drone out soon and I'll give you guys like a proper drone shot of everything, because it's a really cool little area. And yeah. Well, these ponds here, guys, they're actually full of fish about this big, and they're good. Well, I don't know if they're good to eat or not. I haven't eaten them. But this is way down the bottom. These are the ponds. This is obviously all the drainage from up on the mountain. It all comes down here and settles in all these ponds. That's why the rice fields, obviously, are at the bottom. But we live like way, way up there somewhere. Up there somewhere. There's a carabao over here. Looks like Uncle Neo. There's somebody way out here. Not too sure who that is. But I think what I'll do, guys, is I'm going to find a nice little shaded spot. I'll get the drone out and we'll go for a little bit of a look around. So I'll find a nice little spot, and next time you see me, we'll be in the drone. So we finally found Uncle Neo. He's out there working incredibly hard, as he does. Loves the camera too. So these are all family rice fields. I think most of them are Uncle Neo's rice fields, and a lot of the locals and obviously all of the family members who live on the land, they all look after it and they all take their turns farming all the rice and the vegetables. Our house is way in the distance. There's a few workers there. It's currently planting season. This is our cousin's vegetable garden. I'm not too sure what all that is. I'll have to ask him. These are, I think, like sour cucumber type things. I'm not too sure of the name of them. That's our village way over there in the distance. This is all still family land. This is our cousin's house. Over there is a cornfield, coconut trees. It's just a really beautiful spot. It's a great place to live. Lots of fresh coconut juice, lots of fresh vegetables. If only we had some of this water at our house. Now we're just coming back down to where we started. That is the cornfield that I pointed out just when I got down here. All the fish ponds. There's a natural spring right beside the fish ponds. So even in dry season, the fish ponds are full of water. Well, that, guys, is the beautiful family land that we live on. I'm just trying to walk through these rice fields at the moment. Don't really feel like slipping over into the rice fields. There might be some sort of water snakes or something. Probably not, but anyway. So yeah, that's the beautiful family land that we just flew around. There's lots of it. It's very productive. There's obviously lots of vegetable gardens. There's lots of corn and all sorts of other vegetables. Lots of cucumber, which is really good for a nice refreshing cucumber salad. Just over at the Sari Sari store, getting a nice cold drink after a very muddy drive down to Uncle Neo's. And it actually looks like there's a typhoon coming this weekend. Hopefully not a super typhoon, but I've checked the main website as a thing called Pagasa or something, and it says that there's a couple of smaller low pressure areas converging, and there could be a typhoon. Well, the clouds look pretty bad. Maybe that typhoon is going to come. But I would just like to really thank everybody for watching. I'd like to thank all the comments that have suggested that I do some drone footage. It kind of got me motivated to go out and get a drone. And see you guys on the next one.